But that was abandoned because of riots that left more than 200 people dead. Instead, it relocated to London, where it passed off with hardly any local interest.
Opponents said the contestants would have blood on their bikinis, and organisers were hit by a High Court injunction at the 11th hour. But nonetheless, the show went on. In Nigeria, the contest had left in its wake more than 200 dead and thousands homeless from religious rioting. But the organisers insisted that despite the crises this year, the pageant is still relevant.
You can't keep blaming this world for something we didn't do. And I think the quicker that's recognised, the quicker everyone can realise that Nigeria is a beautiful country. And I believe that the world needs tourism and not terrorism. And I'd like people to get on the bandwagon of doing something good, reasonable and respectful to each country.
Faced with a cost-effective demonstration by Muslim opponents of the pageant, police security scanned everyone going in. The protesters failed to materialise. Inside, there were the usual cliched comments from the contestants themselves, all of whom liked people, most of whom wanted to help children, and some took the direct approach, Miss USA, showing a sketchy grasp of vocabulary, telling the judges, "I admonish you to pick me as a winner." So despite High Court injunctions, freezing of assets and the relocation from the riot-torn Nigeria, the Miss World competition has gone ahead and returned a festive winner in Miss Turkey. Julia Morley, the organiser, says that it will be back next year, but it leaves open the question as to whether it should be. Paul Brennan, Sky News.
World title at the end of a contest marred by deadly religious rioting in Nigeria, and claims that the competition has had its day. Angus Walker has our story.
Smiling through the controversy, 92 contenders for the Miss World title gathered for a hastily arranged final in North London today. The contest was forced to relocate from Nigeria when violence erupted in the West African state following comments in a newspaper which claimed the Prophet Muhammad would have married one of the competitors. Clashes between Muslim and Christian mobs left 200 dead. Today, the wife of the founder rejected claims that the event was responsible for inflaming religious tensions.
I just hope that journalists will remember to be responsible when they write articles concerning this world. It was a journalist that caused that unfortunate and tragic incident.
But the violent backdrop to this year's show meant security was tight. Organisers say a worldwide TV audience of 2 billion people will have seen Miss Turkey being crowned the winner. But high street bookmakers saw little interest here. Ladbrokes refused to take bets in light of the political issues. So, despite the critics and the violence, the Miss World competition has managed to go ahead. But in the troubled history of this event, 2002 is likely to be seen as its most controversial year. Angus Walker, ITV News, Alexandra.
So many